Is it time? I think it's time. We are bringing back TOTS versus Sweat. This is a series I've done in the past couple of FIFAs around this time of year. It's basically a squad builder featuring half the squad as sweaty players, half the squad as team of the season players, and today we're starting off with the big one, the BPL. The idea of this series is to try and judge whether or not you guys should really be bothering with the team of the season players, or whether there's sweaty players that will do the job just as good. So it's time to show you the team. We'll build it, I'll show you the clips that I got with it, and at the end we'll give a rating and choose who was better in the left back, right back spot, the centre backs, the CDMs, cams, strikers, the lot, and I'll show you which is better in the BPL, TOTS or Sweat. So we start off in goal with this guy. It is team of the season Jack Butland. Now, he doesn't actually come into this series. The goalkeeper cannot be compared to anyone else because there's only one goalkeeper in a squad. So therefore, I just decided that for this video, I wanted to put in team of the season Jack Butland to see how he performs. Now, in at the left back and right back spots, as you can see, our first Sweat player is the left back, Alberto Moreno. He's probably the quickest left back in the Premier League. And then we've got him up against team of the season Hector Bellerin, who, well, has got 98 pace, which is pretty damn fast. He's also got like 85 dribbling, 84 defending, so I think Alberto Moreno's got quite a tough job there to keep up with him. Then we go for the centre-back options, and these are some pretty good ones. We've got Mbemba, who is our Sweat player, an 82 pace centre-back who I always come up against when I play sweaty BPL teams. And up with him, we've got team of the season Chris Smalling, who is 88 rated, amazing pace, fantastic defending, great physical. In my eyes, there's only one winner in that category, but we'll see how it performs, and I'll let you know at the end of the video. Now in the CDM spots, we've got another TOTS and another Sweat. The Sweat player being Ramirez, who of course doesn't actually play for Chelsea anymore, but has the BPL card still. He is the most sort of pacey CDM you'll ever really come across. And then Moussa Dembele, team of the season, extremely well-rounded stats. But is he as good as Ramirez in doing what he should be doing, which is helping to defend, maybe getting 1 or 2 goals, but really being the rock-solid player in the team? Moving forward to the cam spot, we have got our Sweat player as Mane. The player plays for Southampton. He's a default centre forward, but I see this guy playing a lot further back in the Sweat teams when I come up against the BPL Sweat. And then we've got team of the season Dele Alli, who, well, so far for me, has been absolutely unbelievable on this game. And then the strike force is about where it's all at. You know, we've got the Sweat and the Tots. We've got Emenike, who is a new player to Ultimate Team. He's 76 rated. He's got loads of pace, good physical, known to be a sweaty player on the game. And then team of the season Lukaku, 89 rated with 90 pace, 93 shooting, 92 physical. Is this really a battle, or is this like a complete and utter win for Lukaku? I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to use them, see how we get on with them. And in total, this is around 1.3 million coins. The TOTS players in this team are quite expensive. This week's BPL TOTS has been a very, very expensive one. So we get into the clips, and actually I'm going to start off by going from the back upwards. We'll talk about the defenders in a moment, but as you can see, I'm showing you some goals that I got with my CDMs. Now, I played a bunch of games with this team, and actually Ramirez popped up with a goal, which is a pretty good thing. Moussa Dembele actually popped up with a couple of goals. So it's a bit of a difficult one because in reality, I don't think I can count this towards them being a great player for the team because they're CDMs. They have one job, which is to really stay rock solid. And if I'm honest, I think Ramirez does a better job at that because the way the mechanics work on Ultimate Team is that pace is a big factor, right? So Ramirez, who is just really rapid, does a great job at helping out in the defense. And he works up and down that pitch so much. Dembele was probably my most let down TOTS so far. I didn't really like him that much. In the cam positions right here, as you can see, Mane is actually scoring some goals, and he was a very tricky little player. I enjoyed him quite a lot, but it's going to take a hell of a player to beat Dele Alli because Dele Alli is one of the most ridiculous players I've used in the BPL or just totally on FIFA 16. He genuinely feels like a Ruud Gullit type of player, and he's only an 85, which is crazy. His stats are awesome, he scores goals, he assists goals, he's just an overall ridiculous player, so I think it's a foregone conclusion in that category, even though they are quite different players, Mane and Ali. Now, in the striking position, I tried my best to keep it fair, you know. If there was an opportunity open for Emenike, Lukaku would pass the ball to him. Vice versa, so that I wasn't just trying to get the ball to Lukaku the whole time to make it easy and say, oh, you know what, the Tots is definitely better. But in this case, I think it's clear that the Tots just was better. I mean, Emenike scored a couple of goals for the team. He did get assists, which is good, but Lukaku got a couple of assists as well. So I was fair playing it to all of the players. But in the right position at the right time to take the shot and score the goal was definitely Romelu Lukaku. You noticed that he was just that much stronger, holding players off the ball like in this particular clip right here. He's just using that LT button to really hold off that defender and get himself the opportunity to score. His finishing is crazy, crazy good. He's got shots like inside the box, he can finesse it with curve, he can be outside the box, banging it like that particular goal. Like, he's kind of got it all in his locker. They're both players who have got, I think, 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. So they're pretty much the same in that category. They're both big players who are known for their physical and their pace. So therefore, it was quite a good matchup. But in reality, I think my opposition's defense was probably more scared of the team of the season, Lukaku. And actually, as it turned out, Emenike played a little bit further back and then was able to slot the ball through to our top striker. So it's time we did a little bit of a review on these, and I'm going to choose a winner of each category as we go through. Just a side note, didn't like Jack Butland. I thought he was kind of a waste of space. He feels like he hasn't got any hands. He lets in goals left, right and centre, which is a bit strange. But in our race for the best left back or right back, team of the season versus Sweat, in all honesty, they felt really similar, and I was a little bit let down with Hector Bellerin. So I feel like you should definitely just go for the Sweaty option, and Sweat goes 1-0 up in this little battle. Like I said earlier, I thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion in the centre-backs category. It definitely was. Mbemba was a letdown. Team of the season Smalling is absolutely amazing. He's a ridiculous, ridiculous centre-back. I love him. And then in the CDM spot, well, Ramirez does his job perfectly well. He really does work hard. Dembele sort of off the boil a little bit, although he might come through with a goal or two more. I feel like his position is probably better slightly further up the pitch. Therefore, Ramirez wins, Sweat goes 2-1 up. However, we're going to equalise quite quickly in the Tots category because I felt like Dele Alli is just too difficult to beat. He is a ridiculous cam on this game and one that I highly recommend. Probably one of the best cams in the entire Premier League. So that makes it 2-2, and then we get down to the strikers, and, well, you know who I preferred in this particular battle after talking you through the clips. Emenike did alright, I'll give it to him. He did not too bad at all. But Romelu Lukaku, team of the season, is literally next level. What a crazy striker he is. So Tots wins it, 3-2. I hope you've enjoyed the idea of this. In this particular instance, I think some of the Tots players are better in the BPL, but maybe you should pick the right ones and then maybe fill it out with a few sweaty players, maybe a couple of like flair players, a little bit of De Bruyne action going on in there and all of that sort of stuff. Make some diverse BPL squads if you're building it, but put a little bit of blue in there if you can. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, smash a like on it. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.